God is sovereign, why do we pray? Let's look at several reasons. First, we're commanded to pray. Jesus said, pray then. Paul said, pray without ceasing. James said, you desire and do not have, so you murder. You covet and cannot obtain, so you fight and quarrel. You do not have because you do not ask. Prayer isn't as much a demand as it is an interaction in which our wants and desires are communicated within the context of a relationship. 2, in the Psalms, we see prayer as praise, thanksgiving, adoration, petition, and laments. All of these based upon the truth of God's sovereignty. Next, we see the example of Jesus, where he would withdraw from his disciples and go to a quiet place and pray, where he even prayed for himself when he cried out, not my will, but yours. We see the example of Paul. Almost all of Paul's letters contain commands to pray and or examples of him praying. We pray because God cares. Peter said, cast all your cares upon him because he cares for you. And we pray because it avails much. The prayer of a righteous person has great power as it is working. When we ask the question, if God is sovereign, why do we pray? We really ought to be asking ourselves, why don't we pray? God is sovereign, and we pray because we can pray.